I think Jordan Brand has always, and we've from the beginning have always realized that we're about sport and basketball, but we're also a part of culture, and we want to make sure that and black culture and culture, people of color culture, and we've always wanted to maintain that connection and maintain that relevance with that consumer base. And so we knew in order to do that we had to be not just connected to the right athletes, but also connected to the right people from a cultural perspective, whether it's Spike Lee or you can go down the line. And when we first started Jordan as a separate kind of brand and division inside of Nike, one of the things that we knew we wanted to do was to make sure that we stayed connected to the culture, and hip hop culture was really what we were talking about at the time. And I think, just because of who Michael Jordan was and is, he connected naturally with hip hop culture. I mean, all the rappers and artists wanted to be ballers, and all the ballers wanted to be rappers. You know what I mean? So it was this common, I think, appreciation for each other, and I think we were kind of able to hit the sweet spot of that. We were kind of at the center of that sweet spot where sport and culture come together. I can't think of any specific story, but one thing that always struck me about Virgil was how humble he was. He was always, just we'd meet with him around stuff, and he was always just humble, but knew what he wanted to do, had a clear vision for what it is he wanted to do. And I know, we were one of the first ones, if not the first one, to actually collaborate with him. And I think that led to a lot of other things for him, which I was always really glad to see and really proud of him. I mean, to me, the way he kind of came up through Chicago, kind of did his thing. I was always proud of him, and not just for the collaboration that we did, but just for everything that he was able to accomplish. And he's definitely missed. Definitely missed. When we did the Off-White collaboration, we kind of knew that it was going to be hot. I mean, first of all, Virgil was really starting to get a name, and people were starting to really know who he was. And then the shoe itself was just an iconic shoe, and his spin on that iconic shoe just made it even that much more special. So we knew it was going to be something that kind of took off, and we were right about it. Khaled, someone that has been loyal to the brand to the core. There's a guy that works for us named Reggie Saunders. I don't know if you guys know Reggie, but Reggie is the guy that works with the entertainment part of the Jordan brand. Reg and Khaled have an incredible relationship and have forever. And, when we first started the relationship with Khaled, he wasn't getting paid anything for it. He was just happy to get the product. And then, Reggie was like, man, we got to do something for Khaled. And then we ended up, working out a deal with him. But he's just been loyal. Anytime we need him to do anything, or we opened a store in New York on 34th Street. This was some years back. And we had Khaled came through in a limo, pulled up and got the crowd going and did what he does, and it just really kicked that whole store experience off for us. But that's just one of many times that he's always come through whenever we've needed him. Whenever Reggie reaches out or anybody from the brand reaches out, he's always there for us. Well, one of the things that I think is a characteristic of Phil Knight is that I think Phil looks to put the right people in the right roles, give them the resources and support that they need, and then get out of the way and let them do their job. And that's the way I've approached management and leadership as well. And to me, I feel like with me in the Jordan role, that was kind of the deal. He was like, okay, put a team together, and you guys get it done. You know what I mean? And so I feel like I've been really fortunate and blessed to have had an opportunity not only to to work with Phil Knight and work with Michael Jordan and people like that, but to also develop personal friendships and relationships with those folks. And so to me, Phil is somebody that I consider not just, a great business person and a great visionary, but also someone I consider to be a great friend. I think from a business perspective, Michael has a vision usually of where he wants to go or where the business should be, and again he continues to push that vision, and the same way he pushed the team on the basketball court, he pushes us. The same way he wanted to win on the basketball court, he wants to win in the business as well, and he pushes us the same way. Like I said, he pushed his teammates, on the basketball court. And again, to me, I think if people had a chance to really understand what a smart business person he is, I think a lot more people would respect and understand that. If you think about it, he's the first and right now only black majority owner of a professional sports team. Of one of the big, he's the only, in the NBA, he's the only majority owner of any of those teams. So when they sit around the table, he's the only black face sitting in that room. And again, to me, that's a major accomplishment. That's something that, people who, for me personally, I'm as proud as I am of what MJ did on the court. I'm just as proud of what he has done off the court and what he's done from a business perspective. So MJ's strive for excellence and push to be the best at everything that he does, that definitely has rubbed off on me and on the folks that work on the brand. We strive for the brand and for everything that we do to be the best it can possibly be, and we strive for that excellence. And again, MJ is constantly there to push us to do that.